Hey guys, Dan Fitzpatrick here, stockmarketmentor.com. Happy 2023. Market didn't get off to a very good start, but I think a year from now, we're going to be looking back over the past year, in other words, 2023, and say, wow, this was a heck of a lot better in 2022. That's just my sense of things. It should be choppy. My bet is for at least a quarter, maybe even into the second quarter. But ultimately, I think everything's going to work itself out, and we're going to actually have a pretty good year. So with that said, I want to talk a little bit about Netflix here today in this free chart video. I didn't watch the Harry and Meghan show, or as I say, the Harry and Meghan Markle show. Not my deal. There are very few people that I'm less interested in than Harry Markle and his wife, Meghan. But the deal did do well. Apparently, they've got other things coming up from the dynamic duo. And I think that's all well and good. But I don't really think that that's what's moving the stock. The stock's been going up for a while. I think that this is more a case of like, why aren't people going to movies? Maybe it's because you got to pay $12 for a big old bucket of popcorn that you really then have to exercise some sense of discipline to keep from eating the whole thing before the movie actually starts. At least that's always been my challenge. But I think there's more to it than that. I think that these days, and it's been going more and more this way for quite a while. Look, your AV system at home is awesome. It really doesn't take that much money to have, to put you a nice 65 or 72 inch high definition TV on the wall, and the big speakers or a big sound system doesn't cost that much either. And so with COVID, during all this time when people were sitting around afraid to go outside, what are they doing? They're sitting home watching TV. They're upgrading their sound system, their audio system, their video system. They're upgrading all this. Maybe, I guess, they're buying more furniture. But the bottom line is, the pandemic, Fauci has turned us into a bunch of couch potatoes, and we're all watching TV at home. That's the way this goes. And so the movies, they're releasing them earlier and earlier so you can watch them at home. This is all good for Netflix. Netflix had a really, really brutal 2022, but that brutality ended early, and now this thing's up. It's almost a double. At one point, it was a double from the May low. I think this is a stock that's likely to continue moving higher. You can see here on the weekly chart, this channel is definitely intact. They report earnings in a couple weeks on the 19th, so you got to be careful about that. I think that's a Thursday. My birthday's on the 20th. So what I would suggest doing on this is, I think you could even start to build a position here, right here at the 50-day moving average. Your downside is about 7%. That would be this low here. But you start to build a position and then just let the trend work. Let the trend work for you. This isn't the perfect setup, but I think it's a setup that works. So anyway, that's what I would do. I think that 300 is kind of a line in the sand here, so to speak, just because it's an even number, 300. So it doesn't surprise me that the stock banged its head up against that level today. If it pulls back, gives you a little bit better entry down here around 290-ish, that would be a better way to go if it happens. Okay, so anyway, that's all I got for you. We got a lot of new members over the last couple weeks, so thanks, guys, for taking advantage of my offer. Stick around, and let's make 2023 the best year we've had in quite a while.